Hi guys, it's Chris.
And it's Andre.
Welcome back to another episode of Nerdgasm. We're in the DC Universe, and kind of some controversy with me as far as some of these figures go.
Because of the scale decision.
And what scale? What the hell scale is this?
We haven't quite figured it out yet.
DC Multiverse, and this isn't the first time they've made these figures.
No, the Multiverse figures, they've already had a wave out. Here you have the Michael Keaton Batman from the Tim Burton film.
What are you? I'm Batman.
There's a nice little image of the Michael Keaton Batman on the side.
I've got some problems with it, though. Not just the scale.
Yeah.
The face sculpt doesn't really look like Michael Keaton.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the body sculpt's fine. And another problem I have, paint slop.
Gotta really, scrutinize it when you buy one to see, well, is there, yellow running down it?
Mm-hmm.
Did they paint it all the way around?
Yeah.
Because there's, either too much or too little paint on most of these.
It's crap. The paint is sloppy. Even on the belt, there's some of the gold is splattered. And the face, the flesh tone on his face is not painted dark enough. And some of them, the black from the molded plastic of the head is showing through.
Yeah.
It's nice that they have his little weapon there, even though it doesn't quite fit his hand. Because it's this is too rubbery. It keeps bending. It's so thin.
The accessories don't fit really well in hands.
Paper thin.
Then you have Batman in his full cowl. But then there's a variant, which is actually a Michael Keaton head on the Batman body.
And again, look at the paint.
Yeah, he's got the same grappling hook.
Same exact body.
You have another one here I'm going to open.
Yeah, go ahead and
so
open
we're going to open this on the air.
You open that on the air, and I'm going to criticize this a little more. Again, paint slop. There's a drip coming down his head. Now this, I couldn't scrutinize this because this is the chase figure, so you're not going to see a lot of these. This is maybe one per case.
So I found one, as you can see, it's really damaged.
It's smashed. So that's your opener. I'm probably going to open mine at some point too. Maybe if I see another one that's more damaged. But the thing is with this, his eyes are kind of sloppy. His eyes are wall-eyed, so one eye's going this way, one eye's going the other way.
I think I want to bring up here, just before we go crazy with this, is his grappling hook is by his hand. When I open mine, it's over by his the upper corner.
Oh, you're right.
So it's kind of like a packaging variant. That's something I just noticed.
Oh, yeah, because yours is
mine was way
there.
up here, and yours is down there by his hand.
And the indent is totally different, so it's not like yours got crushed and moved out of the way or something. So,
oh well.
Okay, that's interesting.
So we have them out.
Now that cape is
cape is cloth.
It's kind of like a vinyl
like
on
a
one
leather
end,
or something
right?
like that. Yeah. And the Batman's the same way, because mine's open, but it's at home right now. But again, there's no yellow on the sides of the emblem, so the bat kind of blends into the border of it.
The integrity of the sculpt is just washed away because it's molded in plastic instead of painted. There's no highlights or lowlights or details or anything. And
if you're closely at his eyes, I mean, it's just kind of a weird paint scheme for his eyes.
It's just so sloppy, people.
So sloppy.
When you did the 3 3/4 inch scales of the Green Lantern movie, the Man of Steel movie, and the Batman movies, those things are still warming pegs to this day.
Yes, and they have not learned.
And this is probably my favorite figure of the line.
This is the best. This is the best figure.
And a Danny DeVito accurate penguin from Batman Returns, which was released 22 years ago.
1991.
That's
this
correct.
is the first accurate Danny DeVito figure we've ever had. Applause made a big one that really wasn't an action figure. When
Toy Biz and Kenner were doing it, no, it was just repainted
Repainted superpowers, exactly. They didn't even bother giving him a new head. The closest thing we had to this was the Batman animated series.
Yeah, which still wasn't quite it. That's more, an animated...
It was more the style.
Paul Williams.
Right.
So I would have Paul Williams sign it, not Danny DeVito.
This is what we want. Now look at this.
He looks great, but this is the only drawback.
Yes.
He's a little too big compared to Michael Keaton.
I mean, Michael Keaton's a short guy, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, but they weren't this close in height.
Danny DeVito was really short.
So if you want to see something cool, take your old either Toy Biz or Kenner figures, which were about 5-inch scale. Stand them up next to this penguin. Perfect.
Yeah.
They're perfectly to scale with each other. But you shouldn't have to intermingle your toy lines like that. You should keep it self-contained.
Like I said earlier, it's almost like a totally different company made this penguin because it's so far superior to these.
Yeah.
Like the sculpt, the face sculpt on this blows this thing out of the park.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a couple of reasons. One, the face is painted, which always looks better when it's painted. The details
You
can
get
show
more detail
up.
in it, yes.
It's got low lights. He's got the circles under his eyes. He's got the streaks and the lines and the wrinkles.
And everything about it too, like his hands have like the flippers.
The flipper
And
hands,
it's got
the
like
gloss,
the glove on there.
glossiness of the gloves, the
And it
matte
stands
of
out
the
next
coat.
to the flat black of the rest of him.
Correct. And they didn't give him some silly ass accessory. They gave him a standard black
the standard
umbrella.
I'm surprised they gave him the cute one. I'm surprised they didn't do that one. We've got a tin stamp General Zod.
Now that's a nice figure. I like
It works.
It works.
It definitely works.
It works.
He comes with like a melted G.I. Joe gun. I think you remember that scene
I
from the
remember
movie
that scene.
where he
yes.
just took the soldier's gun and just, just to show them, how powerful he is. And again, great articulation. He's got like a flat black outfit with like gloss black trim.
And gloss on the boots, which is nice.
Looks great. Again, we're running the same problem as far as his face sculpt.
Yeah.
Not much paint app onto the face.
Yeah.
I mean, you have the eyes and his facial hair painted on. That's about it.
Again, I just wish these were 6 inches. I can't get over the fact if they were 6 inches, I'd buy them all, and they would fit in with the rest of the excellent figures Mattel has made. So until then, I'm just gonna bitch about these until they make them 6 inch. Comment, subscribe, tell us what you think, tell us what you're finding. Until next time, this is Chris.
And it's Andre.
Signing off for another episode.
Yes. Enlarge.
Paint slop.
Yeah.
The paint
I
slop
know
is terrible. It's crap.
Mhm.
The paint is sloppy. Let's get the paint straight. Again, look at the paint
On the sides of the emblem. So the back kind of blends into the border of it.
Sloppy. So sloppy, people. It's just not good enough, guys. Paint slop. And another problem I have, paint slop. I've said it time and time again on the show, but nobody listens. It's paint